8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. We get set to go inside Darlington Arena. Game number 5 between the Minor Adelaide Toros and the Quinte West Hawks. These two teams are tied at 4 points apiece. If we go through the scenarios, if the Toros win, they will face Whippy Blue in the next round. If Quinte wins this, they will face the top-seeded Whippy White. If these two teams tie, there will be a Game 6 tomorrow in Quinte. Both teams have a win and a loss on home ice. Face off at center. Kenny will pick it up in his own end. Toros picking up. Turnover, leg out in front of the net. First shot on net gets stopped there by Bassett. Another draw off to the left of the Quinte goal. Toros win that draw. Quick shot is going to get tipped wide. Leg is going to pick it up in the zone and behind the net. Ethan Leg trying to dig that puck free, coming around the boards. It's going to get picked up there by Saxena. Toros trying to keep it in the zone. That's going to come around the boards for Bogart to knock it down. Right back in behind the Quinte net goes Hacker. Hacker from his own end, and he can't get it out of there as Ethan Leg is banging away at it. Tapped in from the line from Ginioli with a shot. It's going to hit a player right in front and go wide of the goal. Kenny on the loose puck, fires it around. Trying to get that puck out of there. Davis Gorham on the loose puck, sending it up in front. Kenny blocked that in front of the goal. Turnaround shot is going to go wide of the net. Lead pass up through center. Chipped aside there, and right back down the ice. Into the corner they go, trying to start it up through center. For the first lead pass was out of the reach, and picked up there by number 6, who puts it back into the zone. Evan Hay, number 9 with a pass. As Brock Gardner back to the line. Over the stick there at Best. Preston Best keeps it in from the line. It's going to go in behind the goal. Adam Foreman putting pressure on his man. Gardner trying to dig it free from the corner. Brock Gardner threw it out in front. It was out of the reach of Brady McNevin as it comes around the boards. Toros are going to keep it in. Toros have had the first little bit of pressure, but haven't had really any shots on net as that gets turned over at center by Zachary Colton and dumped down the ice by Quinte. No icing on the call, goes back in behind the net. Coming around the other side. Toros trying to chip it out through center. Over the stick there, a boat, and Quinte are trying for their first little bit of pressure here. Number 6 puts it into the zone. Back in behind the net goes McNevin trying to chip it away. Just getting started here. Game number 5 of this great playoff series. Kenny trying to get away from the check. Swept aside. Hacker tries to get it free and chip it out through the penalty box area. That'll be Best digging away at it. Along with Rytwinski. That's going to go down the ice. First one trying to get there, snuck out Scott. But a nice defensive play to come back and knock him off the puck was Kenny. Around the boards. Kept in there by Flyer, tried to put it deep. He'll flare it back in behind the net. Almost approaching 7 minutes to go here in period number 1. Just getting started here at the Darlington Arena. Flyer throws it at the net. Quick shot. Left pad stop there from Boat. Another quick shot and another left pad save there from Bassett. Around the boards it goes. Kept in from the line by Ryan Lee. That goes past Lee down the ice. Right back into the Toros end. And it's going to go for the first. Looked like there was going to be icing. Leg had his glove up for an icing call, but play resumes. Ryan Lee tries to move the puck. Finally, he fires it out at center. That's going to get chipped down the ice into the corner. Getting pressured on. Tried to clear it out, and now it comes out through the zone. Trying to start the 2-on-1 back the other way. Led by Ethan Leg with a pass. The captain for the Toros got broken up. And now Eric Porter will fire it the rest of the way and help him out, putting it behind the goal. Back is Vist. Vist from his own end. The pass went off the right skate on that clearing attempt. Number 7 will lead it up here into the zone. Trying to shoot it from the face-off circle. And that's going to go wide of the net. Kenny tries to keep it in there from the blue line. The shot isn't going to make its way to the goal. Toros doing a good job not allowing much shots to make it through the legs so far. That's going to go down the ice, back in behind the goal. Saxena's in there digging for it, along with McNevin trying to dig that puck free out of the right corner. Chip aside and goes down the ice. McDonald trying to move it up there for Boats. Boats from center in over the blue line is going to turn it over there to the Toros in their own end. Brock Gardner digging away at it, trying to get it free out of his own zone. Quinte kept it in there, and the opportunity to go now. Let out by Ginioli. He starts this rush. Ginioli a shot, and that might have just got enough of the glove of Bassett to make a stop. Right in front of the goal. Toros get another opportunity, and the backhand by Adam Foreman just went wide of the goal. Back around the boards, kept it from the line. Quick shot, not going to make its way through. McNevin trying to get to the loose puck. Had to chip it past Gregory. That didn't work. Gregory's still trying to find the loose puck. They can't get it out. Adam Foreman with some good offensive pressure. Gardner tries for the shot. It gets blocked there by Kenny. He takes it behind his own goal, fires it around there to the other side. Right in on net. That's going to get steered aside by Bassett. Back in behind the goal. It's been a fast-paced first period. We haven't had many stoppages. Snoxdale Scott trying to start something. Gets taken down. That'll be the first penalty of the game as Snoxdale Scott gets taken down. So the Toros get to go to the first power play when we come back. It's going to be a 2-minute tripping call to Gregory, so that'll be the penalty power play that's going to be taking place off to the right of the goal. The referee gives the explanation that the Quinte bench will be ready to go. Right, Twinsky will take this offensive job. Wins it, back to the line for Ginioli. Going for the backhand, it gets knocked down and dumped out at center. Number 14 trying to get to the loose puck. I believe that's Bogart who takes the shot. It's going wide of the net. Trying to chip it out. It gets chipped out at center. Trying to race at that loose puck. It's a 2-on-1. Snoxdale Scott was wide open, but Dwyer couldn't get the pass to him. Snoxdale Scott still wide open on the left side, but again the Toros couldn't get a pass through. Right, Twinsky back down low for Snoxdale Scott. Trying to do the work down low. Getting some help there with Right Twinsky. Throwing it out in front of the net, and the pass is just out of the reach of Maddox Dwyer. Number 7 starts it from center. Tries to get in the zone and start the short-handed opportunity. Thrown at the net. Taken down. No penalty on the call. Scooped up there by Davis Gorham. Gorham from center. Trying to get in. Lost his footing there. Still on the loose puck. And then another player falls down there. Not very good ice there at center ice, it appears, as both players fell down right at center ice. Saxena tried to move it up there for Davis Gorham. Gorham puts the brakes on, sets up David Saxena, thrown at the net. Leg gets taken down. Leg for Gorham, shot. Doesn't make it through. A nice defensive play there by Kenny to sweep it off Gorham's stick before he could get the forehand away. Doing some work in the corner is Ethan Leg. Leg is going to try and win that battle in the corner. They've got Saxena sitting at the front. They're going to try for the wraparound. Stop there. They score! Davis Gorham out in front of the net on the wraparound. Beat Bassett to the other side. And it's a power play goal. The Toros lead at 1-0. Kind of a delayed call out in front, but it did make its way to the net. The wraparound by Gorham and the power play goal gives the Toros a 1-0 lead. Dumps it down the ice back into the corner. Try to fire it around there for Gregory. Gregory finds it laying up through center. Together for Boats. Boats coming into the zone. Trying to start something. He puts it in behind the goal. Right in behind the net. That one over the stick there. The Toros pick up the loose puck and move it up through center. Trying to lead the zone with Saxena. Kept aside by Gardner as he tries to get away. There's a late pass. Is going past everybody into the corner. Late pass. Nice moves there by McNevin. Finally stripped off his stick once he reached the blue line. Chip back in. Trying to put moves there on Hacker with Adam Foreman. That pass is going to get picked off. Still in the zone. Trying for the first shot. He fanned on that and then taken down on the follow through right in front. Trying to fire it around. Kept in by Hacker from the line. Thrown at the net and it got deflected wide of the goal. Quinte looking for the equalizer before the end of the first period. Kept in by Hacker, but the shot gets knocked down and fired away. That'll be a high stick out in front of the net. Draw coming off to the left of the Toros goal. That shot is going wide of the net. Ryan Lee will pick it up off the boards. Lee tries to chip it out. Moves it to the other side as they try and find a lane to dump it up through center. We've got to get around this for the opportunity. Snockdale Scott gets around the check. Puts it into the corner there for Rydwinski. Rydwinski tried to set it up in front. There was nobody there to take the pass. Still a battle there in the corner. A nice play there by Armstrong. Holding off Rydwinski. It goes behind the net. Around the boards it goes. Ryan Lee's going to try and keep it in on the right side. Shot off block. Here comes the opportunity to come. One-on-one versus Ethan Legg. Shot. Big stop there by Ethan Legg as he went one-on-one and he won the battle to keep this one at 1-0. Draw is coming off to the right of the goal now. 25 seconds left to go here in period number 1. Davis Gorham has the only goal here on the power play. Trying to shoot it through the screen. Going back to the line for Kenny. Tries for a shot. Back off, blocked out of front. Toros just trying to escape the period number 1 with a 1-0 lead, and that's about it as Saxena sends it down the ice, and it has enough to go for icing. The draw just coming out to the right of the Toros goal. Trying to win that draw. Toros come up through center, and that should about do it for period number 1. Legg will get the last shot on net. Steered aside, easily by Bissett, and that'll do it for period number 1. Toros open up the scoring in the power play. A goal by Davis Gorham. Draw to start up period number 2. Toros lead this one 1-0 on the goal by Gorham in the first period. Again, this is the ever important game number 5. The winner will move on. If Quinte wins this game, they'll play Whippy White. If the Toros win, they'll have Whippy Blue. And the result of a tie, this game will go back to game 6 in Quinte tomorrow night. Back into the zone. And exciting series that saw an overtime game in game number 1 that got won by Quinte, and come from behind victory in game number 2 for the Toros to even up that series. And the game's in the middle. The Toros won 5-2, and then Quinte won the last one 3-0. There's a quick shot, doesn't make it through to the net on leg. Back in behind the goal. Van Reenen trying to clear it out. It's going to get knocked down from center. Trying to get to the loose puck now is Adam Foreman. He got taken off his feet. That's going to go down. Had a hand up for icing, but he's going to hold it there in the draw. Coming off to the right of the Quinte goal as they pick it up through center. Scooped up there by Zachary Colton trying to get it in the zone. That went over the stick there. Colton as he took his man down, going on the follow through, and Zachary Colton gets taken down. He goes back in the zone. Preston Best around the boards it goes. Trying to get kept in there from the line. Nice play by Hacker. Thrown at the net, got knocked down. Best trying to clear it out. Going out to the races. Trying to muscle his man. Armstrong as it goes behind the goal. Trying to come around the other side. Quinte trying to get it out of their zone. It's back in behind the goal. Turned over. Quick shot. Stop there by Bassett. Rebound out of front, and there's not going to be one. Bassett's got it for another face-off. Now Gorham's going to take the offensive draw in the Quinte end. Only goal scorer. He's going to put it in behind the goal. Stuck there at center. That's going to come out through center ice. Nice play there by Eric Borden to hold him up. Ryan Lee tries to chip it out, and he gets some help there with leg to chip it out through center. Gorham digging away at it with leg. Comes free to Davis Gorham at center and dumps down the ice. No icing on the call. Goes back in behind the net. Brady McNevin tries to get to the loose puck. And behind the goal there. He's going to move it to the other side. As they try and start a 3-on-2, it's Borden and Ryan Lee back on defense for the Toros. And Borden did a good job to sweep it off his stick and clear it away from harm's way. Backhand shot going into the corner. That'll be Ryan Lee on the loose puck. Right around the boards it goes. Kept in from the line by Viss. Shot thrown at the net. Not going to be able to throw it on the way out. Throw it on the forehand. Fired off the Quinte bench. Back into the zone goes Lee. Ryan Lee back in his own zone with some nice patience. And he got pressured on there by number 3. Trying to get her off to the races now. It's Saxena. And he's getting pressured on over there at the Toros bench. Was still able to put it deep in behind the Quinte goal. Turnover. Out of Foreman's shot. Just wide of the net. Foreman tried to bank it in from the side. And Bassett's got that from the side of the net. Draw coming off to the right of the Quinte goal. Genioli tries for a shot. That's a bouncing puck that doesn't make its way to the goal. Van Renen fans on a pass. Run up through center. Foreman with a nice pass to the other side. Gardner's winding up. Score! Brock Gardner with a big slap shot over the blocker hand of Bassett to make it 2-0 in favor of the Toros. Gardner put all his muscle into that one, and it went right to the top shelf over the blocker hand of Bassett to make this one 2-0. Nice play there by Van Renen to chip it up through center. And here comes a shot. Toros in there looking for more. Gardner's shot is going to hop into the glove of Bassett and hold on to it for a face-off. Good draw there at center. Going to go back in behind the net. Trying to win that battle in the corner. As it comes around the boards, chipping it up through center. That hit a player out of front. Back up the other way, trying to start a 3-on-2, but the pass was out of the reach, and into the corner goes Preston Best. Best trying to find a lane to dump it out. We've got Dwyer over there in the corner, picked up there by Bogart as it goes in behind the net. Armstrong doing some good work in the corner there for Quinte, but the Toros get the loose puck with Snoxell Scott. Lead pass for Dwyer over his stick. And now Quinte have got to fire it out of their own end. Knocked down by Best. Moves it to the other side for Colton. The pass was out of his reach. He'll pick it up and bounce it off the boards for Snoxell Scott. Leading it up through center and over the line. Snoxell Scott setting up Gorham. Davis Gorham back to the line. Quick shot from the blue line. It's going to get blocked and hit a Quinte player out of front. There's Gorham again. Tried to shoot it. Got taken off his feet. Lead pass. Broken up at center. Nice defensive play by Colton. Or that might have led to a breakaway the other way. Over the stick there, Snoxell Scott, and into the corner. Best getting pressured on there by Wiersma as he tries to move it to the other side. Snoxell Scott trying to get away. Had it slipped off his stick, but Gorham picks it up now. Davis Gorham tried for that last move. Quick shot, stopped there by Bassett. Rebound for Gorham out of front, and Bassett is able to find that one as well as Gorham was in there looking for his second of the game. Another draw that's coming off to the right of the Quinte goal. Toros all over him. Pass out of front was out of the reach. Kept in at the line. Shot doesn't make it through as it got a block shot out of front. Gorham throwing it to the goal. Backhand shot doesn't make it through as they hit a Quinte player out of front. Tries for the wraparound out of front. Worked in the first period, didn't work there as Bissett came across the side to make the stop. Back up the other way. Trying to get into the zone there was Kenny. Had to step off the stick. Back into the zone. That hit Gorham. Didn't know where the rebound was out in front of them. Quinte trying for that lead pass at the bench. Brock Gardner. He increased this lead here at 2-0 with his slap shot that opened up the second period. Trying to keep it in the zone. That goes around the boards. McNevin trying to do the work in the corner. Brady McNevin throws it out of front for Adam Foreman, was out of his reach. And Quinte get the opportunity to clear it out of their end. But Ryan Lee had different ideas. Kept it in from the blue line, put it into the corner. Firing it around there. Trying to get it out. Eric Borden from the line. Shot is going to get tipped wide. Toros trying to win that battle in the corner. Throwing it out of front. There was nobody there but a black sweater. Back comes Quinte the other way. But a nice defensive play there by Brady McNevin to come back and strip him off the stick. Borden. Lead pass right under the tape. Quick shot. Kicked aside with the left pad of Bissett. Puts it in behind the goal. Battling away at it. And Toros tried to find a loose puck with Adam Foreman. He tried to get that pass in front while he was on his behind. Quinte get the loose puck. They've got to get it around Ryan Lee. Quick shot is going wide of the goal as Gregory's shot missed the net. Nice pass for Dwyer, broken up at center. Numbers back the other way for Quinte, trying to get around Borden. Gregory had it swept off his stick by Ryan Lee. McDonald doing the work in the corner. He'll put it behind the goal. Ryan Lee trying to find a lane. He'll fire it to the other side for Snockdale Scott. Snockdale Scott, the puck was too far ahead of him. Lee passes over the tape there of Dwyer. There's something down there on the ice at center ice. Lee picks that up off the ice and goes off to the bench. Going at the goal. Stopped there by Bissett easily and holds on to it. Another draw that's coming off to the left of the goal, back in behind the net. Saxena trying to do the work in behind the goal. Kept in from the line. Shot isn't going to make it through. Davis Gorham trying to dig away at the loose puck. Gets stripped up by Quinte at center. Van Reenen. Sam Van Reenen with a nice play to clear it out. But now Quinte bring it in. Nice defensive play by Ginioli. He held up Kokonis. Going back to the line. Kept in there by Hacker with a shot. Stopped there by Ethan Legg, or Owen Legg, who made a big stop with that shot. Hasn't had much work here in the second period. That might even be his first shot on goal here in the second. And Legg steered it aside with ease. And there's a shot that's going to go wide as Gorham tried to find something off the right post. Picked up as center by Van Reenen. Can't go. Back the other way they come. But Ginioli held him up. Still in there. That shot is going to go wide. Simon Van Reenen on the loose puck. Trying to find a lane to dump it out. Got it past Wiersma and cleared out past Viss at center. Right back in where it came from. And we're going to get a whistle. Gardner's going to take this offensive draw. Win it back to the line for Zachary Colton. Tried to get a shot through. Hit nothing but a Quinte player right in front. Tried to tip it aside. It's picked aside by Quinte the other way. Tried to find it in his feet. And did at the last moment. Or that might have been another dangerous opportunity for Brock Gardner. That goes down the ice. Scooped up in his own end by Colton. Colton getting pressured on there. fired around the boards. Whipped up again by Gardner. Nice play to chip it aside. Could lead to a 2-on-1. But Gardner got taken off his feet. All he could do was put the puck in the corner. Still stays in the zone. Back to the line for Best. Tried for a shot, got blocked. Only one back is Colton, but the shot by Wiersma gets knocked down. Nice play by Gardner. He took his man down there at the penalty box area. Legal check, that goes down the ice. Not going to be enough for icing. Around the boards, Dwyer tried to keep it in. Couldn't do it. Back up the other way, but McNevin was able to regroup and get the pass up there. Getting it in there was Dwyer, swept off his stick. Maddox Dwyer still picks it up again and backhands it into the corner. Toros right where they want to be. They want to keep the pressure in the Quinte zone with a 2-0 lead and not give Quinte any momentum as the Toros player down in the corner. Colton's going to pick it up in his own end. Finally making his way back to his feet. Knocked out Scott, will clear it aside. Best will clear it off the boards. It's only going to make its way to center. But now Preston Best betters himself and dumps it behind the net. 3:10 left to go here in the second period. Toros have a goal in the first and a goal in the second to lead this one 2-0. And here comes the first period goal scorer. Davis Gorham shot. That's going to get wide of the net. A right pad strap there from Bissett. Trying to get it out of the zone. Manson at the side, but he's going to try for a shot from the side of the net. Got stopped there by Bissett. Doesn't know where the rebound was, and the Toros couldn't take advantage of it. 4-on-2 the other way. We got to try and stay on side, but it got turned over and cleared out. Quinte were offside there. Gorham lead pass for McNevin trying to get in the zone. Got tripped up. I believe that was Colton will sweep it into the zone. Here comes Ethan Legg with a shot. That's going to go wide. Take a bounce in the corner for Saxena. Saxena's lead pass is broken up. Knocked down, thrown to the net. Quick shot. As he tried to fire it out at the open goal as the block shot kind of had Bissett going the other way. But the Toros couldn't take advantage. Turned over right at center by Zachary Colton. He'll find Adam Foreman at center. With a nice pass, he'll get in the zone. Bumped off the stick was Rytwinski as it went behind the goal. Rytwinski with a big hit. That'll be a penalty coming up here to the Toros. And we'll see if they're going to get two of them. Dwyer also took his man down. It's going to be a penalty coming up here to Rytwinski though for the body contact in the corner. So Toros have to try and kill off a power play. Quinte can't connect on this power play. It'll carry over to the third. And it'll be a 25-second power play if they can't click here in the second period. Dumped off the board. Gordon trying to clear it out. It'll get knocked down from center. Trying to get into the zone. And that's going to be offside. Face off just inside the line. And that's going to be another offside. Gorham will take this draw just inside the blue line. Toros trying to scathe the second period without any damage. They've got a 2-0 lead. Gorham gets kicked out of the jaw. It'll be Ethan Legg that takes it now. Wins it cleanly back to the line for Van Reenen, who's going to clear it the rest of the way down the ice. Gorham trying to show off the speed and win that battle in the corner. Ginioli will dump it in. That hopped over the stick there of Viss and went into the corner. A knuckle puck there from Ginioli fooled Viss, and it went in behind the net. We're in the last minute of play of the second period. Van Reenen will dump it out. Coming up into the zone. Can't go with the puck. Nice play by Ginioli. Kokonis tried to throw it out of front. Fired off the boards there by Legg. Kokonis is digging on the loose puck in behind the goal. Kokonis is getting held back here by Leg with a nice defensive play. Trying to get it out. Nice defensive play from the line. Kept it in. Shot blocked in front by Leg. Trying to throw it to the goal. 20 seconds left to go here in the second. Throwing it in front. Nobody there. That's going to come out at center. Picked up by Hicks in his own end. Hicks moves it to the other side. Might be the last opportunity. That's rolling in for Leg as he kicked it aside. Toros is trying to try and get it out and kill off the second period, and that's what Ethan Leg is going to do. Fire it down the ice. So a second period goal by Brock Gardner has the Toros cruising to a 2-0 lead to go to the third period. Face off to start the third and final period, or unless we see a comeback and overtime. Gregory on the loose puck. Gregory is going to dump it in behind the goal, take the carom out in front. As mentioned, this will be a 25-second power play coming over from the second period. Trying to win that battle is Gregory. Fires it around the boards, kept in from the line. Shot is going to go wide. And Toros get the opportunity to clear, and clear they do. Knocked down at center by Kenny, who moves it to the other side. That's going to get chipped away. Trying to dig it free. Fired at the net is going to go wide of the goal. Leg hasn't had much of a test here in the game. Quinte are trying to change all that here in the third period. As mentioned, winner of this game will move on. Toros would play Whippy Blue, and if there's a comeback from Quinte, they will have Whippy White in the second round. You get a draw just off to the right of the goal. The battle there in the corner, trying to get that puck free and out of the zone. Tries for the lead pass at center. Gonna find it and gets chipped away. Toros doing a good job, not allowing much to come out of that scrum. Knocked out Scott with a pass with the stick of Dwyer on the other side. Fires it around, kept in from the line. The shot isn't going to make its way to the goal. Starting it up through center in the zone. That's going to be a penalty coming up here to the Toros. And it's going to go for a hook. So another power play is going to come to the way of Quinte when we come back. So again, opportunity knocks on the door for the Quinte West Hawks. Another power play with an opportunity to get on the board. Face-off will be off to the right of the goal. Leg ready in the Toros end. Drop of the puck. Toros win that draw. Doing a good job in the defensive face-offs around the boards. Kept in by Hacker with a shot. They score right in front of the net. And that was capitalized out in front of the goal. Let's try to see who put that in out in front. I believe that was Bogard, number 15, out in front of the net, who got that loose puck out in front and put it in. So that'll go down as a power play goal, and all of a sudden we're at a one-goal game at 2-1. Quinte are not going away easily. And the way the rankings were in this playoff series, the Toros wound up third and Quinte was sixth, but they're still giving the Toros a good run for their money in this playoff series. Shot, not going to make its way through. Coming back the other way, McNevin with a nice play. Brady McNevin in the zone, trying to set it up, throwing it in front, over the stick of Adam Thorman. Back the other way they come. Simon Van Rieden trying to chip it in. Gets turned over at center to Wiersma. Sorry, Armstrong, who dumps it down the ice. Armstrong puts it into the corner. Toros trying to get it out. Still a lot of game left as Quinte scored on the power play. Only a couple minutes here into the third. 12 minutes left, 2-1 game. Gorham trying to hang on to it. Scooped up there by Saxena, trying to do some damage. Ethan Leg with a nice play to hold off his man, trying to make sure he didn't reach over the blue line. Hicks tries for a lead pass. That didn't make its way to the goal. They pass. That's over the stick of Saxena. And picked up by Viss on the other side. Coming into the zone is Saxena, setting it up. Nice play by Ethan Legg. Man sitting at the net. Shot. Stopped there by Bissett and hangs on to it as Gorham was in there looking for the loose puck. Gorham will take the offensive draw versus Armstrong. Trying to win that draw. Armstrong wins it. Wins a scramble draw. Tried to get up there for Wiersma, and he couldn't go with the puck. That's going to go in behind the goal. Thrown at the net, stopped there by Legg. And he'll take no chances. He'll gobble up that loose puck in front. Another draw that's coming off to the right of the Toros end. Trying to win that scramble draw and get it out of there. Picked up at center. Led up by Snockdale. Scott dropped it to the other side. Twinsky trying to get away. And Twinsky throws it to the goal. Just over the stick of Dwyer on the right side. On the left side. Best tries for a shot. Does a nice job to fire it into the corner. Twinsky tries to go with the puck. Shipped it there by Bogard. Armstrong with a late pass to Bogard. Bogard comes up with a loose puck. Tried to get away. He got taken off his feet. Going to be another Quinte power play on the trip to Zachary Colton. So Quinte trying to do what they did on the last power play and tie this thing up at 2. It'll be a face-off just off to the right of the goal. Fire it down the ice. That's going down. Trying to pick it up there is Hicks in his own end. Hicks fires it to the other side for Gregory over his stick. Boats trying to catch up to the loose puck. Not going to happen. Eric Borden uses the boards. They pass for Gregory into the zone. Tried to fire it up there and get around the check. Drops it for Boats instead. Boats going for a shot. That's not going to make it through. Uses the line. Tried to shoot it. Now is Kenny. That gets knocked down by the Toros down in front and cleared aside down the ice. Kenny's got to go back in his own end. What a late pass. Boats with a pass that's going to get broken up at center. Trying to dig away at it there. Couldn't go with it. Picked off by Kenny at the other side. Kenny stays on side, comes in over the line, and then finally gets taken off his feet. Toros find the loose puck, can't get it out. As it's in the corner for Gregory. Gregory back behind the goal, getting guarded on by Ryan Lee, making sure he couldn't send it up in front. Lee doing a good job defensively, trying to hold it in behind the goal. Quinte tried to set it up to the line. Gregory sets it back to the line for Bogart with a shot. Blocked out in front. It's going into the corner. Trying to find a lane to dump it out. And that's going to get kept in from the line again. Boats trying to get away. That's going to go in behind the goal for Gorham. Trying to find a lane to dump it out. And that will get cleared down the ice. Back in behind the goal. 9 minutes exactly left to go. Trying to start it from his own end. There's 10 seconds left on the power play. And the tripping call to Zachary Colton. Legg's going to dump it the length of the ice. Scooped up there by Bassett and held on to. Big draw right here in front of us for Davis Saxena to take it versus Armstrong. Wins that defensive draw back there for Viss. Viss tries to move it to the other side. Adam Foreman doing the rest of the work. Toros have killed off a big penalty kill as they killed off the penalty to Zachary Colton. Stripped up there by Van Reenen, who goes to the other side for Ginioli. There's a collision there at center. I don't know if we got that on video. Late pass broken up there by McNevin, who couldn't go with the puck. Some nice moves there trying to get away. And once again we see That goes down the ice for icing. A draw that's off to the right of the Toros goal. And once again you see all the Toros fans and the players in orange supporting the sister of Davis Gorham. What a way, what a gift it would be if they could hang on here and move into the next round. That's going in behind the net. Trying to move it up through center. That's going to get picked up there. Over the stick to McNevin. Scooped up to the other side. Gardner tries to go to the loose puck. Picked up there by Braden McNevin, who shoots it wide of the goal. Takes a carom out in front. There's Boats on the loose puck. Was over his stick. They try and find that loose puck with McNevin. 2-1 game here at the Darlington Arena in game number 5 of this minor Adam A first round playoff series between the Toros and Quinte. Ethan Legg picking up the loose puck, coming into the zone. He's got Saxena out in front, but he got taken off his feet. Went in behind the goal. Boats tries to fire it around, and we got a whistle. So another draw off to the left of Bissett will be taken by Brock Gardner in the offensive zone and got one there by Armstrong. Throw it at the net, and it didn't make its way to the goal. That was trouble out in front of the goal. McNevin trying to hang on to Armstrong. Going for that late pass at center. That's going to go up over the ice. Gardner trying to tip it out, and it gets fired to the other side. Kenny moves it up there to the other side for number 72. Is over his stick. Battling away at it. Preston Best will take it back in his own end. Best moves it to the other side for Colton. He's going to find McNevin at center. And here comes Gardner in over the line, and it's offside. Face off. Won by the Toros. Ryan Lee picks it up. Tried to fire it in. Now gets the opportunity to. Dumps it into the corner. Back goes Viss to pick it up. Viss got started on. Ryan Lee will keep it in from the line. Got taken off his feet and cleared aside. Eric Bowden's got to go back in his own end before it goes down, but he doesn't have to hustle too far. It goes for icing. A draw off to the right of Bissett. Going to be taken by Legg as Gorham moves to the left side now. Face off, gets one there by Quinte. Trying to chip it out of the zone is Boats. There's Gregory on the loose puck. Gregory trying to go off to the races. Lee's going to try and catch him. Gregory takes a shot. That's going to bounce him wide. Trying for the loose puck to dump it out. Trying to win that battle there in the corner. Gorham's trying to dig it free. Scooped up there by the Toros and cleared aside. Here comes Ethan Legg. Legg trying to get away. He got taken down. No penalty on the call. There's Kenny on the loose puck. Going to turn it over at center to Gardner. Ryan Lee uses the boards at center ice. That's going to go down the ice. No icing on the call. Goes behind the goal. Tries to get away from the check in the corner. Can't get it out of the zone. And trying to pick it up there with Bogart. But the pass is broken up. Toros pick up the loose puck and dump it in. That goes off the boards right into the corner. Picked up there by Viss in his own end. Viss leading it up, moves it to the other side. Was over the stick, going to get cleared aside at center ice. We're trying to hold him off there at center ice. We have 3:34 left to go. Still a lot more time left in a 2-1 game. And we're going to get a whistle. And it'll be a face-off just off to the right of the goal. It's going to be too many men on the ice penalty, I believe, that the Toros got, and it got served by Dwyer. Nice play by Ethan Legg. He'll dump it the rest of the ice. Back in behind the goal, trying to tip it aside. Keeping that one in was Gorham. Boat's trying to pick it up now. He'll fire it off the board. Toros all hands on deck now, trying to kill off this Quinte power play and hold on to the 2-1 lead. Goal scorers were Davis Gorham in the first, Brock Gardner in the second, and I believe it was Bogart that scored for Quinte here in the third period, which got them on the board on the power play. Trying to come up into the zone from the blue line. He's going to escape the check and go into the corner. Comes around the other side. Toros just trying to get rid of it, and that's what they're going to do. They clear the biscuit out of center. Kenny moves it to the other side as they try and get in the zone, rolled in on net. It's going to take a carom back in behind the goal. Armstrong trying to win that battle. Armstrong's going to put it behind the goal. Try for the wraparound out of front. Stopped there by Legg. Rebound out of front. And Owen Legg has got that one as well, as Quinte couldn't capitalize on that goal mouth scramble out in front. A draw that's off to the left of the goal. That's going to go back to the line for Biss. Collision there. Toros just trying to dump it out, and they will clear it the length of the ice. Picked up by Hicks in his own end. Hicks uses the boards, can't go with it though. Trying to tip it away. That'll get picked up at center. Gardner tries to go with the puck, as that gets swept the rest of the way down the ice. Scooping it up now on the other side was Gregory. Gonna go with the puck as he lost it. Saxena trying to win the battle over there in the corner. We're gonna get a penalty coming up here to Quinte on the trip. And if you're Quinte, that's not the time you want to take a penalty. It's Gregory that goes to the box for tripping with 1:46 left to go. So time definitely is dwindling down if you're Quinte. Bowden a shot from the line. That's going to go wide of the net. It's going to get scooped out by Kenny on his own end. Got to know when Bissett is going to go to the bench for the extra attacker. Got to be pretty soon. And once he does go to the bench, it will be 5-on-5 hockey because of the penalty to Gregory. Coming up through center, gets around Legg, trying for the opportunity. And there goes Bissett to the bench for the extra attacker, trying to set it up in front. Toros just trying to get away with it. They've got the loose puck. They've got to just try and dump it down. Lead pass for Davis Gorham. Gorham has a wide open net to shoot at, but didn't have the puck, and then gets tripped up. And that's going to be a penalty coming up again to Quinte. So because of the penalty, Bissett's got to come back in the net for Quinte. The two-man advantage for the Toros. Best trying to move to the other side for Brady McNevin. McNevin going for a shot. Toros just have to play catch with the puck. That goes into the corner for Gorham. Gorham back to the line for Best. Best moves it over there for Byrne. Eric Bowden a shot. That's not going to make it through and gets cleared aside by Gregory down the ice. That'll do it. And off goes to the bench for Bissett. Toros on the power play still. Lead pass. Trying to find that open lane. Dump down the ice. And off the side of the goal. Still in there though. McNevin. Score! Brady McNevin with the dagger in this game, in this series. He puts it into the open net to make it 3-1. And the minor Adelaide Toros will have a date with Whippy Blue in the second round. One more face-off. And this one. Hicks picks it up in his own end. Trying to fire it around the boards. And if you're a Toros fan here in the building, aren't you glad you didn't miss this one? They win this one 3-1, and we'll move on to round number 2 as mentioned. They will face Whippy Blue, and I will try and do my best to get out for a game or so for that series. The Toros win this one over Quinte, a very hard fought battle, 6-4, a tight battle for the whole series, and Toros were able to come out with the victory in the end of it. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.